Hello guys, welcome to my channel. And in this video I'll be showing you how you can partition your hard drive into two partitions. Now this is necessary or required if you want to use dual operating systems, right? Let's say you want to use Windows 10 and Windows 11 on the same machine, or you want to use Windows and Linux on the same machine. This is also recommended um, if you actually have a big hard drive, right? Just so you can store your files and folder in the partition drive, and then your operating system will be on a separate drive. Now, why did I say that? If your computer happens to crash, you know it will affect the drive that has Windows installed, right? As you can see mine, the local disk C. I think it should be the same for every computer, every Windows computer. It's C, right? So you see the Windows icon there. It means this is the drive that has our Windows operating system. So if this drive crashes and we have to format the system, we can format this partition, right? And we can leave the other partition with our files and folders. Now they are safe. Another instances or another reason why you'd have to um, format it, we have to partition it rather, is um, if this drive contacts a virus, right? The virus will affect the files and folders in this drive, but the partitioned drive will be safe, right? The files and folders in the partition drive will be safe. So let me show you how you can do that in simple steps. So you head over to this PC, right? Come over to this section where you see all your drives. Now on this PC, you're going to right click. For Windows 10, you just see manage, the option for manage here. But for Windows 11, you have to go to show more properties like mine, and you see manage, right? Remember, Windows 10, you just see it here. Windows 11, click on show more properties and you see manage. So I click on manage, wait for it to load up, and you see disk management. All right, click on disk management and I'll wait for it to load up. Let me expand this. So this is the drive I want to partition. This is 1000 gig. Okay, I want to partition it. Let me say I want to have 300 gig. All right, now feel free to ask me questions in the comments if you have any, but I want to have a separate 300 gig. So what I would do, I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to shrink volume, right? Now shrink means to reduce the size of a thing. So shrink volume, I'm going to wait for it to load up. Now here where it says enter the amount of space to shrink in megabytes. So what this means is you're going to enter the size in megabytes. So because we want to partition 300 gig, does not mean we'll put 300. um 1000 megabytes makes up 1 gig. Let me repeat that. 1000 megabytes makes up 1 gig. So if we want to have 300 gig, so we need to have 300,000. 1000 multiplied by 300 will give us 300,000. All right, so I want 300 gig. I'm going to put 300 and 1000. All right, I click on shrink, and so it is right here. It will not always be complete. It will never be complete. All right, so this is 292.97. These are 300 gig, right? The system will take out some of those volumes to use for itself. So as you can see right here, it has taken out 664, but that's fine. This is the one we're dealing with. So you can see the color is black because it is unallocated. As it is written here, it does not have a drive name yet. So in order to give it a drive name, right? A drive name meaning you see this is C, this is F, this is G, right? You can identify the drives with their name. So I'm just going to click on this, right click on it rather, go to new simple volume, and I'll click on next, right? So this is the size in megabyte, 300,000. I'll click on next, and here we can choose to assign a drive letter, whatever letter you want. The drives will have, you can pick it there, but I'm fine with the default, which is E. I'll click on next. Just click on next again. So here we can give it a name, right? And give it a name if you want to. I'll still leave the new volume. Click on next. We're just clicking on next, 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 right? And then finish. And we are going to wait. All right. And now we have our drive. Okay, we have our drive. Let me go back to all right, I just refreshed it for it to come, and I have my 300 gig here. All right, so in simple steps, that is how you can partition your hard drive to have two drives in one drive. All right, so basically we just partition it. Okay, so let's say you want to take this back, you don't want to partition again, right? So what I can do is we have to delete it. But if you want to do this, be sure that your files and folders are no more inside. You've copied them out, because if you delete it, everything will go. So I'll click on delete volume. Yes. Be sure to be deleting the right volume actually. So I've deleted it. I'm going to right click again, and I'm going to delete partition. So it has gone back to black, unallocated. So what I would do is I would have to extend this one, so it will just swallow up this one. Right click and extend volume. So you see, it's now one drive. All right, so in simple steps, that is how you can partition your disk drives. Right. Thank you so much for watching, and do well to like and subscribe.